Also trending, tonight marks the official start of Ramadan. The month-long celebration is the most sacred time for Muslims. Every year, millions of Muslims around the world wait for the new crescent moon, which marks the beginning of Ramadan. Manisa Danabalan joins us now with the details. Manisa.
That's right, Kelly. That's why the start of Ramadan changes every year. It's because the Lunar Islamic calendar follows the phases of the moon. Both the end and start date are determined by a moon sighting committee. Ramadan begins this evening, which means tomorrow Muslims around the world will start fasting between sunrise and sunset for a whole month. The goal is to build a stronger relationship with God by praying and reciting the Quran.
That means not eating, drinking. You also are supposed to increase your good deeds, so you're trying to and avoid bad deeds. So, no kind of gossiping, kind of trying to be kind of more mindful of your actions during that time. And it's really meant as a way to kind of cleanse your spirit, and remind yourself of kind of the spiritual realm, not just the physical realm.
For those who celebrate, fasting is also a way to remind themselves of how people who are less fortunate feel when they're hungry or thirsty. It also serves as a time to connect with family and friends.
The big tradition is that most people will break their fast, which is at sunset, with community, whether it's at home with their family or whether it's at the mosque, and they traditionally will open it with the date and a prayer together.
Ramadan goes back 1400 years. It commemorates the Quran and takes place during the month the Holy Book was revealed to the Prophet. It has 114 chapters that's taken as the words of God,
which is the book that was revealed by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And so Muslims follow this book, and it's the Holy Book. And so within the Quran, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may attain taqwa. And we think of that word taqwa as attaining God consciousness.
Fasting is mandatory for all Muslims throughout the month, but there are some exceptions. And for those who miss any of those days, they can make it up throughout the year.
If you fast intermittently, it's actually really healthy for you. The only problem is that we can't kind of have a feast and famine type of mentality, right? So when you're breaking your fast, you have to think about eating in moderation, eating things that are normally healthy for you, right? So lots of fruits and vegetables, especially when we're in this kind of summer or spring months.
A key to fasting safely is having fruits and vegetables. They're made up of mostly water and will rehydrate your body as it breaks down the food throughout the day. After the last day of Ramadan, Muslims celebrate with Eid.
Eid al-Fitr, so Eid in Arabic just means holiday, and Fitr means breaking of the fast, where everyone kind of celebrates, and we start going to the mosque in the morning to pray together, and then the whole day, you're out with your family, visiting friends and family, kind of celebrate. Sometimes mosques have bouncy houses and celebration kind of activities.
Wrapping up the festivities of Eid by exchanging holiday treats and cookies with others in the community.